Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, originally released in 1990 for the Sega Genesis, is a classic platformer that has left its mark on both the gaming industry and the hearts of Disney fans. Developed by Sega, the game is a quintessential example of early 90s platforming, combining charming visuals, engaging gameplay, and a beloved character into a package that still holds up decades later. The game's story is simple yet effective. Mickey Mouse's beloved Minnie has been kidnapped by the evil witch Miserable, who plans to steal Minnie's beauty for herself. To rescue her, Mickey must venture into the Castle of Illusion, a magical fortress filled with enchanted lands, dangerous enemies, and tricky obstacles. Each area of the castle is themed, from a whimsical toyland to a spooky forest, giving the game a varied and imaginative feel. The narrative, while straightforward, is perfectly suited for the game's target audience. It's a classic good versus evil tale that serves as a perfect backdrop for Mickey's adventure. The game's setting is brought to life through its detailed and colorful graphics, which were groundbreaking at the time of its release. The environments are richly designed, each with its own unique look and feel, making the Castle of Illusion a memorable place to explore. Castle of Illusion is a side-scrolling platformer where players control Mickey as he jumps, dodges, and battles his way through various levels. The gameplay is simple but refined, with tight controls that make Mickey's movements feel smooth and responsive. The game's mechanics are easy to pick up, making it accessible to younger players while still offering enough challenge for more experienced gamers. Mickey's primary attack involves jumping on enemies to defeat them, a mechanic familiar to fans of the genre. However, the game introduces a secondary attack, where Mickey can throw projectiles, such as apples and marbles, adding some variety to the combat. The levels are designed with care, offering a mix of platforming challenges, enemy encounters, and puzzles that require timing and precision. Each stage culminates in a boss battle where Mickey must use his skills to defeat one of Miserable's minions. These bosses are creatively designed, each with distinct attack patterns that require the player to learn and adapt. The difficulty curve is well balanced, starting easy and gradually increasing in complexity, ensuring that players of all ages can enjoy the game. Visually, Castle of Illusion was a standout title for its time. The game's graphics are colorful and detailed, capturing the magic of Disney animation. The character sprites are well animated, with Mickey moving fluidly through each level. The backgrounds are equally impressive, filled with intricate details that enhance the game's whimsical atmosphere. From the sparkling waters of the enchanted forest to the toy soldiers marching through the Toyland, each level is a visual treat. The art style is heavily influenced by Disney's classic animation, with a focus on creating a world that feels both fantastical and familiar. The character design stays true to Mickey's iconic look, and the enemies and bosses are designed with the same level of care, fitting perfectly into the game's magical world. The attention to detail in the visuals helps to immerse players in the experience, making the Castle of Illusion feel like a living, breathing world. The soundtrack of Castle of Illusion is another high point. Composed by Shigenori Kamiya, the music complements the game's whimsical tone perfectly. Each level has its own theme, ranging from lighthearted and cheerful tunes to more dramatic and intense compositions during boss battles. The music is memorable, capturing the essence of Disney magic and adding to the overall atmosphere of the game. The sound effects are also well executed, from Mickey's footsteps to the noises of the enemies, adding a layer of polish to the audio experience. The combination of music and sound effects helps to create a cohesive and immersive world, drawing players deeper into Mickey's adventure. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse was a critical and commercial success upon its release, praised for its graphics, gameplay, and faithful representation of the beloved Disney character. It has since become a classic fondly remembered by those who played it during its heyday. The game's influence can be seen in later Disney-themed games, and it remains a benchmark for quality in licensed video game adaptations. In 2013, Sega released a remake of Castle of Illusion for modern platforms, introducing the game to a new generation of players. The remake retained the charm of the original while updating the graphics and gameplay to meet modern standards. This reimagining was well received, further cementing the game's place in gaming history. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse is a timeless classic that continues to enchant players with its charming visuals, engaging gameplay, and memorable music. Whether you're a fan of Disney or a lover of classic retro platformers, This game is a must-play that showcases the magic of early 1990s gaming from Sega.